What's up, beautiful
What's up, people?
We are here.
We're here
Live at, where we at?
Girani Coffee House,
At
of
Girani
course.
Coffee House. It's your boy, Tim, a.k.a. Nonpareil, here with my home girl.
Yeah, hey, I'm Kendra, Queen Mix Media.
Yes, Queen Mix Media, we're here. You want to talk about yourself for a second?
I mean, what about me, though?
I mean, she does everything. She's digital media.
Yeah,
she
it's
is
a little
a producer.
and a lot in the creative industry,
Yes.
Which is why, I'm really happy to be here tonight to celebrate somebody that was a true creative himself,
Yes.
Joe.
None other than Joe.
Yes, and you knew Joe personally, right?
Joe was, I call him my little brother, man.
Yeah.
Joe was just like, he was so much my little brother. I said, yo, you have to come down here to Virginia. I want to get you in the DMV area so we can tap into your arts. At that point, Busboys and Poets was really like starting to leap off.
Right.
Girani Coffee House, which we're here now, had just opened, and I said, bro, come down here.
And he was originally from New York.
So he's from Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah, his
Got
family's
it.
New York,
Yes.
but he's from Jersey. And he came down, stayed with us for like 6 months, and like really like we were able to like talk and like captivate and like bounce ideas, and like he really inspired me, to be honest. Like I would never be on stage doing any type of music if it wasn't for Joe.
Right.
So shout out to you, Joe. Rest in peace forever.
Rest in peace,
I
Joe.
love you.
Yeah.
My brother.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get more into the JMF Foundation in a little bit. Right now, I just want to shed some light on who he was. He was a spoken word artist.
Yeah.
And after he passed, a lot of people didn't know he actually could sing.
Oh, really?
The boy had
they
some
be
vocals.
hiding stuff. Like I feel like the people that have spoken word either can like rap really well or sing, and they just like they don't.
And he was a multifaceted talent.
Yeah,
Like, he was a crazy artist.
Right.
And we'll get more into that later, but this is in memory of him. This is the second annual cafe, the first one that's virtual.
Yeah.
So y'all get up for yourselves at home who will definitely
hands
take the
at
time
home.
to tap into that.
We can't
Yes,
hear you, but we can feel
can't
you.
hear you, but we can feel you.
Yeah.
Again, so we're gonna start off and kick it with a female artist. Kendra, who we got coming up to the stage?
Well, first up, we got coming to the stage, Izira Burley. And she's going to be singing Haley's Comet.
Haley's Comet, Izira Bailey,
Yeah.
Burley.
Y'all
check this out right now.
Yeah.
Izira Burley. We'll be right back.
I don't want it, and I don't want to want you, but in my dreams I seem to be more and I must admit you've been in quite a few. Haley's Comet comes around more than I do, but you're all it takes for me to break a promise. Silly me to fall in love with you. I haven't slept since Sunday. Midnight for me is 3 a.m. for you. But my sleepless nights are better with you than nights could ever be alone. Ooh, I was good at feeling nothing, now I'm hopeless. Why did I drag to love you like I do? I've been loved before, but right now in this moment, I feel more and more like I was made for you. For you.
All right, we're back. Who we
Beautiful.
just heard, because she was amazing.
Yeah.
Izira.
Izira.
We just heard Izira coming to your stage. She was
Yeah.
playing the keyboard too. I seen the piano in there. So
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
give it up for the people that could do more than one
I
thing.
know. I'm
Shout
always
out to
jealous of people that can
all
play
music-
instruments. I did the piano for maybe a hot second
Did
in
you?
middle school, and then
I mean, how good
I
were
didn't
you?
stick with it.
Were you in band?
I mean, no, I wasn't in band.
Okay.
No, my
Okay.
sister was like, she did everything. She did the percussion. She was on she was just musically inclined like that. I
Yeah.
didn't have that. I mean, I could have if I stick with it, but I moved on to other things.
Yeah, you were a visual artist,
Yeah,
so it's fine.
yeah.
It's fine, man. I just want to let everybody know again what we are here for. This is the JMF Memorial Foundation.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, like my brother, I got a call
Joe.
a few years ago saying he was in critical condition. And so my concern was what's going on. So it turns out he ended up being at a light. He was making a left turn. The light turns green, as we all would do.
Right.
You make the left turn,
Yeah.
and a car struck him, and pretty much immediately, he wasn't the same.
Wow.
And so he ended up passing away in the
Yeah.
hospital. So again, this is a celebration of his life,
Yeah.
his memory,
Right.
the freedom of his speech.
Yeah.
Like all of these things that
Yeah.
like we take for granted
For
sometimes.
sure.
We have to like take a hold on to and gravitate to.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the reason why I met you. I probably wouldn't have been in that space
Right. I
had,
was
had
just
not
gonna
even
say,
like
as he himself as the creative he was,
Yes.
and the talent that he was, and leaving that behind with those that are still here,
right.
it's such an inspiration to see how somebody that is no longer in the physical presence can still be impactful in today, what
Impactful.
we're doing. And so, I really, I did not get a chance to actually know him, but, through what we're doing here right now and all these talented individuals that we got coming to the stage right now,
Yes.
we get to see that impact.
Right.
So
And we
it's
got to be
awesome.
grateful because there's a lot of people that try to be influencers today.
Yeah.
But when somebody leaves back a legacy that's impactful, that's a lot more inspirational. That's a lot more we can gravitate to.
Yeah.
So again, salute to my brother. I love you, Joe.
Yes.
And so who we got next coming up to the stage? 'Cause
Next.
This is a cafe.
Yeah.
Who we got next?
We got Miss Courtney Minor coming to the
Courtney
stage.
Minor coming to the stage.
Yes, with Black Privilege. All right. So
All
you
right.
guys keep it
Y'all
right
at home,
here.
make some noise for that.
You're in for a treat.
Yes.
Black. Adjective. Of or relating to various population groups having dark pigmentation of the skin. Privilege. Noun. A special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to a particular person or group. Black privilege. Noun. The special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to various population groups having dark pigmentation of the skin. Substatement, the special right to remain stock still silent in the presence of a uniform. The advantage of a mouth that brims over with prepackaged catalyst for our character arcs into martyrdom. The immunity from forgettance or remembrance or healing. Black, of or relating to black people. Privilege, something regarded as a special honor. Black privilege, the regarded special honor of experiencing what one poet calls the Black Conundrum, wherein which you feel inexplicably and unwillingly indebted and grateful to a country that abducted you, then decided they didn't want you, a country that hoards your skeletons to use at their own convenience, a country that wants you to know if it's at their hands, you don't own your breath or your death. Black privilege, myth. Toted to little black kids because they hate you because they ain't you is easier for young throats to swallow than they hate you because you're you. Black privilege, joke, said after reverse racism but before all lives matter. Black privilege, punchline, delivered with an awkward self-pity laugh after you have been demonized and terrorized to the point of non-redemption. And if you don't laugh about that pain and that fury and that fear, then there's no guarantee that this influx won't steal your soul before someone else gives themselves the chance. Black privilege, lifeline, sent from you to you on days where you can't look in the mirror because you're afraid that even your subconscious has been infiltrated and you are not prepared to see any more white prescribed self-hatred teardropping from your eyes. Black privilege, noun, a lifeline. Black privilege, noun, an exclamation that expels from somewhere guttural when your heart is on the line, because you've already mourned your ancestors and your ancestors' descendants and the purity of your breath, and right now this feels like the only potential that can make being in this body worth it. Black privilege, noun, an honorific of sorts that I pretend is untainted, that I pretend means black is beautiful and not black is too bountiful, because one gives us critical motivation, but the other gives them criminal motive. Black privilege, this matter forming this black being, this heartbeat sustaining this black life, this black body performing this poem. Black privilege, noun, the special right of, the advantage of, the honor of this breath in my mouth right now.
All right. Who we just had the privilege of
That was
viewing just
that was
now?
Miss Courtney with Black
Yes.
Privilege, and that was a very strong poem. And thank you so much, Courtney, for that. That was
Yes,
beautiful.
thank you, Courtney. Again, this is a live streaming event. We thank everybody from all across the states right now just submitting their pieces, their arts, what comes from their soul, and giving it back to you guys. I hope you all feel that. Again, we are here, live stream, not live, no studio audience. But again, we are here, and again, this is the JMF Memorial Fund. This was started a few days after his passing.
Oh, wow.
Again, I think I said before, like we got the news and we had a memorial service, and I'm playing the keyboard. I remember being at church, playing the keyboard and just like breaking down. And I've never broken down like that anywhere, not even like at home by myself. Like I just don't cry often. But what that did, it just touched me in a different way. So this was started a few days after he was passed away, and what we've done since he's passed away, again, I'm just like one of the board members. I'm a little guy just like here helping out. But what we do is we donate money to people that are really like trying to pursue and demonstrate their art, their passion, and their arts.
And that's beautiful. I mean,
Yes.
again, with like leaving behind a legacy from somebody that, like Joe, was so talented and wanted to pursue his passion. And being able to like to inspire people even after he was gone, and I love that this foundation like
it's a
really
privilege,
tries to
like
support
it legit. Like
yeah.
if we had this coming up, like imagine like
Yeah.
what we could have took from
That's
this
true.
and like
we
invested
did not
into
have
ourselves.
a whole lot of resources or
Yes.
support for that matter. I know for myself, like being an artist and wanting to pursue my creative passions, my parents didn't understand it. Like they understood, but they just didn't see a way in creating a life, with my passion. And it's funny, God works in mysterious ways, and when you really have your heart set on something that you've been gifted with, and you pursue it, I believe that God makes a way. And the path is created, but it's created by the people that you meet.
And it's the network,
yes,
right?
the network.
And you get connected to so many resources.
Right.
And again, like he was somebody who like everybody's pressured into doing their traditional career, right? Like I know he was around his father and other lawyers. He worked in a law firm in that space. So like he was getting pushed to that way, but we all still have our passion that we want to pursue. Something that's just like driving us. And so again, this is like inspiration and motivation for everybody out there who like
inspiring us all.
is doing the 9 to 5, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like we salute that because you got to pay your bills, but don't forget about your passion, right? So we have somebody coming to the stage now who has never forgot about her passion. She's at Open Mic Durrani every Thursday.
And she's definitely
She's
an
here.
open mic favorite here at Durrani Coffee House, which by the way will be reconvening next month.
February 10th.
Yes, at 7:30 p.m. All right, so we've got Miss Eve coming to the stage.
Live right here
with
at
us
Durrani
right now.
Coffee House.
Keep
Y'all
it locked.
check her out right now. Keep it locked.
My name's Eve, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm just gonna sing a song. Its cover is called Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, flaming locks of auburn hair with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile's like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Now you could have your choice of men, but I could never love again, and he's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you, my happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Jolene. Thank you. All right. That was Jolene. So this next one is called Ordinary World. Where can I find the city of shining light in an ordinary world? How can I leave a buried treasure behind in an ordinary world? The days into years roll by. It's where that I live until I die. Ordinary world. What would you wish if you saw a shooting star in an ordinary world? I'd walk to the ends of the earth and afar in an ordinary world. Baby, I don't have much, but what we have is more than enough. Ordinary world. Where can I find the city of shining lights in an ordinary world? How can I leave a buried treasure behind in an ordinary world? Baby, Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eve. That was beautiful as always. Yes, love it.
Eve, every time Eve hits the stage,
Yeah.
she's always like, "Oh my gosh, what do I do?" And I'm like, "Just
I
do
know.
you.
Just
You're gonna
do
kill
you.
it.
Yeah,
Everybody's
every
gonna
time.
love it.
Love it.
Don't worry about it, right?"
Yes.
So right now, again, special shout out again for Eve for performing live here at Girani Coffee House. Remember, Girani Coffee House, come get your coffee daily,
Yeah.
Monday through Saturday. Right
During
now,
the day,
Sunday
in
is
the
closed,
evening.
but
Oh yeah, they closed for a little bit now.
it's
I
so
know.
sad.
Yeah.
So COVID.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
but we are here, and right now we're just gonna give a moment of silence. Again, we're gonna like just plug a little overview of just Joe's life and what he's been through over the course of his 22 years. So just stay tuned. A moment of silence right now for Joe. Keep it locked. We'll be right back. Again, appreciate y'all for the moment of silence.
Yeah.
To my brother, our brother, Joe Fennell. Again, we do have another live act coming. I don't even really know what to say right now because it's just overwhelming that we're doing this. I'm
Yeah.
privileged to be hosting this.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
It's
Thank you
it's
for
definitely a
allowing
privilege and an honor.
me to be here.
I was not the first choice. I was trying to like not do it, to
Right.
be honest. I wasn't
I
sit
know.
back.
I feel like I'm always when people are first approach me. I'm like, me for real? Like, you want me to come?
Yeah, I just wanted to witness, but I'm so grateful, Lady, to be here doing this for my brother and for the whole family. Again, appreciate you. Mother is Evelyn Fennell. Father is Jeff Fennell,
Okay.
who is a lawyer, also has an amazing sportscast. I'm sure they're going crazy right now about these games going on in the playoffs.
Right.
You know, I try to keep it light.
Yeah.
And also his sisters, one sister in Chicago, another sister right here in Virginia.
out
That's
to them,
Jasmine and
much
Brandy.
love.
But everybody else on the board, appreciate you all for being a part of this and making this thing happen, because it wouldn't happen without everybody here today.
Yeah.
So up next, we have a special guest. Now this person right here, I met around the same time
Super
that
dope.
Joe was going back to Jersey. So this is a guy who, without the bedroom producer,
Yeah, the bedroom producer.
El Marquis,
Mr. El Marquis.
I would not be able to have any music out right now.
Right.
I would still be at home writing
Right.
like, I don't know what's going on. What do I do?
Right.
But thank God for this dude. He's an engineer, a songwriter, producer, mixing, mastering, whatever you need. This guy is great. But he
Does it all.
also is a Christian rapper,
Yeah.
Christ follower.
Yeah.
Unashamed, by the way.
I'm ashamed.
That's what he says.
That's right.
Again, give it up for my man, El Marquis.
Mr. El Marquis.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hope everyone's doing well. My name is El Marquis, musician, rapper, record producer, and Christ follower. This is my song Can or Can't Do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. Who you think you is all up in my business. You don't cut my check, so exit from here real quick. Young man trying to make it, you play it safe and basic. I think outside the box, you're just a square that's in the matrix. I'm living the dream without a care if it's the safest. Do it for my fam with no desire to be famous. My sis, my bro, my little cousins are my inspiration. God is walking with me, talking to me, he's the greatest. I follow his path and swerved out of your lane. Glad it works for you, but I do it my own way. I've been getting money before my degree. Paid a fee from a job and I run my own company. Don't mix Christ and hip hop, but I did it though. Kept pushing even when my rhyme schemes didn't flow. Mission never changed, so the main goals give them hope. Tell me what I can't do. You think I'm listen? Nope. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. Wait from me, where you gotta go if you don't pay my fee. Nice, but don't expect to get a thing for free. We ain't talking years, don't even say a thing. Don't need your fakery. You is not my bro just because we're from the same town. Yes, I like to smile, but don't treat me like a dang clown. Barely even greet me, you approach me with your hand out. Can't afford my deal, then you better change your plan now. I know what I'm worth, don't tell me that I need change. Yes, I like to help, but everything cannot be free, man. That don't make me greedy. And if you really need me, respect me like a man and do not treat my craft so cheaply. I can't understand you if you try to tell me what I can or I can't do. I used to ignore any man or woman who thinks you're limited to their own standards. I choose my own plan and you can too. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can or I can't do. Thank y'all so much. Hope everyone's staying safe and blessed out there. My name is El Marquis, El Marquis Production. God bless.
All right, I know
Hashtag
y'all.
I'm blessed. Okay.
Are you blessed?
I am blessed. But I'm even more blessed now being here with everybody here.
Oh my
and
God.
And being inspired by everybody that's been on stage just now. And
Yes.
it's awesome. I love it.
Hey, look, you can't tell me what I can't do either.
You can't tell me what I can't do.
You can't.
Listen, you can't tell me
can't.
what I can't do. Okay?
Look, man,
Only
I
God
just
can
wanna-
tell me what I can't do.
Only God can. He ain't gonna tell me what he gonna tell me what I can do.
Tell me what I
Again,
can't do.
shout out to El Marquis doing
Yeah.
his thing, keeping us faith-based, keeping us inspired, keeping us
Yes.
focused on what our purpose is.
Yes.
So up next, we have one and only Brandy Fennell, who is
Yes.
Joe's sister. She has some remarks that she shot in right here. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Check her out right now. She has some remarks representing for the JMF Foundation. Y'all stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Hi everyone, my name is Brandy Fennell and I am the Vice President of the Joseph M. Fennell Memorial Foundation. And just thank you so much for tuning in to Joe's Cafe today. It's a little different this year because we are still in a pandemic. But gotta thank God for technology and the ability to pivot and yet carry on with the event this year. Big shout out and thank you to Girani's Cafe in Manassas, Virginia for hosting us. And thank you to all the performers, whether you traveled in to perform live or provided clips. We so appreciate you. And, for those of you who are not familiar with the foundation, it was established about 7 years ago in honor and memory of my brother Joseph, who was killed in a car accident at just 22 years old. Joseph was incredibly talented. He could play the piano, he could sing, he wrote poetry, and he was a fantastic spoken word artist. It was on a stage and behind a microphone where he just became alive. He just truly found himself there, and it was apparent to anyone who knew him that he was meant to do it. He was meant to perform. And so it's become the mission of the organization to provide platforms like this to talented youth so that they continue to hone their craft and inspire others through their gift or with their gift. So thank you to those of you who support the foundation in various ways. It's because of you that we were able to provide scholarships, award prize money, and just give opportunities for talented young people to do what they do best and to do what they love, like Joseph. So we hope that you have been enjoying all the performances so far and that you're looking forward to the talent that is yet to come. However, at this time, we would like to share a clip of Joseph doing what he did best, performing what has become probably a family favorite, Tell Them.
For the days that I wanted to die, I beg of you, before I am 10 feet beneath the soil, before the maggots hug my flesh into a shivering carcass, speak of me as I am. Nothing false, nor set down aught in malice. I pray that you would tell them that I died a proud man, that I was one who never spoke unless it improved upon sight. Tell them that I never moved unless it improved upon stillness. This here was no walk in the park. That life felt like a cigarette break during a one-night stand. There were mornings where I wanted to staple my eyelids shut because the sunrise was a horror film. I never wanted to wake up and tell them I wasn't perfect. Speak of fear. Speak of discouragement. Speak of the days when I shouted as loud as dynamite hissing through a funeral. How I danced through hell during the day and still made it home to kiss my mother goodnight. Speak of gladiators. Speak of honor. Speak of the nights that swamped my eye sockets into a river. Tell them I was honest and felt everything. Tell them I didn't hide. That an army of hooded men with sickles introduced themselves to my front door and my fist was a pistol. Tell them that I was a righteous man. I was a righteous man. I was my brother's keeper. That I held my friends tight like the first drop on a roller coaster. Speak of loyalty. Speak of the wars us kings fought against these blood-leeching demons, goblin-like creatures with mouths as wide as the gates of hell, hijacking my serenity into a set of blaze like a church in the south. Speak of these equator arms that wrapped around the women that I found paradise in. Tell them I was one who loved not wisely, but far too well. That I was never afraid of my heart or my outfit. I adored the things about me that my wife would one day hate about herself. Tell them that I picked up my son every day and I told him he was a miracle. That my daughter had a spine like a daffodil and gleaming pearls in her irises. Tell them I kept it real. Tell them I kept it funky. Tell them I kept it 100. Tell them I kept it G'd up from my feet up. That I was real rap raw in the flesh. That I rah like a dungeon dragon. That I regurgitated behind bars, behind bars, behind bars. Like rhyming is the fighting me. Devil try to lie to me. Dances in my brain, click, boom, that's the bottom of me. Poetry is pottery. My homies on the side of me. Saving lives, being kings, loving all the God in me. Tell them. Jesus. Tell them I found the Lord in this microphone and I loved them. Tell them I loved them fiercely. Tell them that every time I open my voice box I reveal the truth. Tell them that I was a monument. Tell them that I'm in scripture. Tell them I moved mountains. Tell them that I talk to God. Tell them before I'm 10 feet beneath the soil, before the maggots hug my flesh into a shivering carcass, you tell them that Joseph Fennell was human.
Wow, what a treat to hear from the man of the hour himself, Joe. Thank you so much, Joe. And again, thank you for inspiring so many and all of us to actually be here tonight. So that was such a treat to hear from him. We've got a couple more performances coming up here, so please keep it locked. We got some special, a couple more remarks and whatnot that we want to share with you all about Joe. And we love you. We thank you for being here. All right.
I wanna be alone with you. Does that make sense? I wanna see your soul and hide you in my treasure chest.
Yes, so we have a very special person coming to the stage. You've been hearing from him all night, and he's also a very talented creative out here, local in the DMV. We do a lot together. We host together. We do a lot of creative just projects all around. If you know anything about FanSwap, or if you don't know anything about FanSwap, go check us out on Instagram, actually, Team FanSwap on IG, and pretty much everywhere else you can find us. We work with a lot of video production. V20, again, thank you V20 for being here and producing and helping out tonight. But yes, this person coming to the stage, he's super, super dope. Y'all are gonna be hearing a lot from him this year. He's dropping new music and new videos pretty consistently now, so make some noise at home for none other than Nonpareil, Tim in the house.
All right. Y'all make some noise again. Yeah. Ain't no. Yeah. If y'all at home, y'all know the devil don't got no power. Y'all make some noise for that. Yeah. Man, play. Yeah. Say yeah. Put up the block, I've been up the block a long time now. Friends with cops, I've seen it a lot, so no crime, don't playground. Moments and bars, we're in the swing, doors and fiends, no balance, get on the beam, no in between. White cry, no shoulder to lean. White cry for wise guy, really what do I know? Medicate dry tears, eyes low, look down, but he licked eyes show what I try for. Get up blindfold. Open eyes to a whole peep show, open wide to a hoe. That's a dope coat. Whoa. Little boy P, find no harm, reaching past peak. SWV, feeling so weak. Short days turn to a long week. Knowing a hobby, constantly see, just how to release it. Searching for peace, ain't no. Say ain't no. There's no, yeah. There's no power in this name. Ain't no power in the name of the devil. If you feel that back home, make some noise, y'all. Yeah. Ain't no power in the name of the devil. Say yeah. If y'all can kind of sing at home, make some noise, y'all. Yeah. Look. Devil whisper in my ear, tell me I ain't good enough. Homies that are over here saying I ain't hood enough. Used to date a chandelier when I wasn't good at love. Guess I'm looking in the mirror, trying to overcome the fear of rejection and acceptance of a bunch of other stuff. They be talking out their ear, cause say that's not one to bluff. She a diamond in the rough, but she never felt security, protection, nor the love. Never thought she'd be enough. But she struggles with addiction and affliction, need a hug. Holding on to every drug, just release it when she, that's one hell of a drug. Can't oppress it, redirect it, undercovers, under rug. Take the power, pull the plug. Yeah. There's no power in the name of the devil. Yeah. I need y'all home to feel this, y'all. Yeah. Come on. There's no power in the name of the devil. Ain't no power in the name of the devil. Ain't no power in the name of... Hands up, y'all. There's no power. Let me hear y'all. Say yeah. There's no power in his name. Kennedy. Keep the faith, let go of worry. Your grace stays sufficient for me. New direction, vision blurry.
Your grace stays sufficient for me. Yeah. If you know ain't no power in the devil, y'all make some noise for that, y'all back home. If you know we got all power in our hands, y'all make some noise for that. Through Christ we have redemption, y'all. There's no, last time, y'all. There's no power in the name of the devil. Ain't no power in the name of the devil. Ain't no power in the name of the devil. There's no power in his name. No, no. New single out tomorrow. R.I.P. my brother Joseph. We love you. We love everybody home tonight. Y'all make some noise for Joe. Love.
Woo! Yes. Wow. That was a fire record. Thank you, Nam P, and thank you, Joe. That really got me. That really got right here. I don't know if y'all are feeling it back there. I'm sure you were. Because, I mean, it's a very powerful record. Very powerful.
I'm back, man.
Yes. Nam P, that was, wow. Look, now, you recorded this with someone that we just heard from as well, right?
Yes, that was Kennedy.
Yeah.
So Kennedy is actually Ken's daughter, who Ken is one of the owners of Girani Coffee House.
Yes, right here.
Right here. So his daughter, who was only merely 14 or 15.
Yeah.
She's at home right now, couldn't come out tonight, but definitely is in support of what
That's
we're
amazing.
doing.
I can't believe how young she is.
Could not have had that record without her.
She's amazing.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to catch my breath.
Yeah, it's all good.
But again,
you did good.
appreciate
up there.
you.
Yes, amazing.
That's the first time we're performing that record too, so it's crazy.
Right.
Again, that record comes out tomorrow. And again, like everything that we do is inspired from Joe. Like I said, I would never even be doing anything involving like my own writing and production and just composition without Joe. A true inspiration, a true visionary, definitely ahead of his time.
Salute Joe.
But his life was not taken for granted. It wasn't wasted. 22 years inspired a lot of us to do what we need to do. Shout out to my man, Brove, who's also on the foundation, who's another artist.
Brove, one of my favorites actually
I
from
love
out
Brove,
here,
man.
for real. I love it.
He's the guy. Again, just inspired all of us. And we were older than him. He was like our little brother, but what he was a lot.
Yeah.
And we want to definitely not forget, again, like the JMF Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit.
Yes.
So if you all want to sow into that seed, please do so. Please follow the Facebook page, follow the Instagram, JMF Foundation
Everywhere.
Incorporated, everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Again, we're kind of wrapping up now, but we definitely want
Have
to.
fun.
I'm kind of sad that
I
we don't.
know.
I want to keep going for another 30
I
minutes at least,
know.
because I'm just excited about what we got going on.
Yes.
But y'all stay tuned. Again, JMF has more things coming up. We have another contest for a spoken word artist that will be coming. Singers. Mostly, I think we're doing like high school age. We really want to get the people that are going to college scholarships.
Right.
Want you guys to actually pursue your love.
Right, pursuing their craft.
What you want to do.
Yeah, that's important.
so-
Especially at that age. Again, like I myself had that experience coming out of high school, going into college. You know, you always get that question like, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? And it's always like, I mean, I feel like for creatives it's a very hard question to answer if you haven't been nurturing that gift for, from conception, like when you first discovered it, and nobody's around you telling you, hey, like you need to keep doing this, or nobody's saying like, hey, I see something in you that you need to pursue. If you don't have that type of support, it's very hard to kind of cultivate it on your own. And
look, thank
like,
God
keep
we
pursuing
all
it.
met around like when the government shut down. We said, yo, how do we continue to pursue our art and get together? And we started a community here, and it's taken off, inspired a lot of people in the area to actually keep going doing what they do.
Yep.
We did the What's Next rally, which was, in the midst of all of those protests and riots, and we said we're going to come together.
Which inspired a lot, I feel like at that time inspired a lot of people to do a lot of different things, not just in the creative field, but just in you know, as like the whole, it was a movement. So I feel
It was
like
an entire
people were becoming activists
Yeah.
and didn't know that they were an activist.
Yeah.
And like, you know, just discovered that they had something to say.
Right.
And so I think that lended a lot to what we do right now as creatives and being outspoken about what we do and trying to bring people together. And yeah, so we as Team FanSwap, we are looking to do a lot this year. So y'all stay tuned and keep it locked with us as well. Like I said, Team FanSwap on IG and everywhere else. You can find some more of what we do. It's a lot of stuff.
All right. I appreciate y'all for holding out. We have Anira Chavez. If you've been a part of what we do here at JMF, you've heard this name before. We got a piece right here, Anira Chavez, and coming after that, we have Scully. Y'all continue to stay tuned. We are almost done, but I'm glad that we still got more to put out right now. Again, Anira Chavez, y'all, take a look.
You know me, the kind of lover that will sit in the puddle of my own blood and convince myself that I'm not hurting. There are pieces of me left unspoken. I've taught myself how to survive the trauma sheltered in my body, and I won't go to therapy. I'm afraid of the things I may find out about myself or the things I've known all along. Truth be told, ain't nothing cute about being codependent to a venomous lover. Letting a man walk in and out of you, vandalize your body and call it making love. Take all the mercy out of you, and what do you do when there is no more of you left? You grieve for who you used to be before you met him. You caress me with your cheap words. You pull me near and call my body your promised land. Your famished and delicate fingers a refugee. I've been more to you than what I offered to myself. I was your muse, your catharsis every Sunday evening. I let you use my body to escape the fires burning inside of you. I coddled your lies, time after time, and you coddled mine. Let me mourn in your chest on the days I couldn't find myself. You tolerated all my insecurities that prevented me from loving you. But see, I'm not here to make accusations or to be the victim in this poem. These words be a declaration to the dead weight I will no longer carry. It was all fun and games until the vanity in your heart was exposed. Your drooling eyes wanted more than what I could offer. I could wrap you into my loving arms, kiss the calluses on your hands. I can pour poems and melodies inside your open wounds, but I cannot save you from your brokenness. That is only something a savior can do. I can cook and clean, perform tricks and talents. I can be the woman you desire in your heart, emulate the woman imprisoned in your fantasy. I've tried to be that girl, them girls, all those girls left inside of you, all those soul ties running loose in your spirit. There was never enough room for me. And now I am sober enough to see. I used to antagonize myself because my hips didn't stretch wide enough to feed his promiscuity. I had to let that brother know that the most important meal of the day is the word of God, not my body, because my body will not be a crucifixion for you. I choose to honor the woman I've become, and she is not the one to make a man out of you, to carry all the secrets you are too ashamed to speak of. We were just traumatized lovers, searching for God in each other. A love that can keep us from stumbling and falling. A love that can save us from self-destruction.
All right, y'all, that was Chave again. I'm at a loss for words, y'all. Like, this is beautiful. We're wrapping up here. We have one more presentation coming up, but I just want to say again, Joe was an inspiration, a true gift to the world. I still don't feel like he's gone. I feel like he's still living as a piece of Joe inside of all of us. I wish I could have had my bow tie on today to represent for Bow Tie Tuesdays with y'all. On Tuesdays, y'all make sure y'all rock those bow ties for my man Joe. But we have one more guest that we want to close out with. This is a tribute to Joe, presented by none other than Scully. Tribute to Joe, y'all.
If you turn my voice down, put my track down a little bit. Yeah, we miss you, Joe. I just figured that I'd let you know. And we pray for your family as hard as it can be. We all still smile at the things you post, and the thoughts you share, and the notes you wrote, and the gifts you bought, and the quotes you spoke. You being here is missed the most. It's been a year and the tears still flooding that a ship could float. We celebrate your life wearing bow ties. Send balloons to heaven, did you get them? But when you love somebody, then they don't die. The memories won't let you forget them. I remember playing ball one summer when we was younger. You threw it up and then y'all switched. We was shocked waiting for you to miss. Hating on you, looking like a young Tayshaun Prince. Hope to see you in my afterlife. But after life, who knows what'll happen, right? You ain't get to see half your life. And it's tragic that old man ran through the traffic light. Half of me saying that I have to write. For a year the other half was like, I can't express it. Couldn't find the words and I still ain't accepted. A man take another man's life but ain't arrested. Let me talk about the skill you was blessed with. Breaking down words you was the best with. You compared your love to astrology, articulate and so sick. Inspirational, listening to the way that you rhyme. At times I could feel your flow in me. The way you acted out your poetry. Passionate, openly. You spoke the word, a spoken word, but we could rename it Joetry. I try to rise so that you don't see me under. I know you see me suffer. We were strengthening our cousinship. I always seen you as a brother. We was distant but respected one another. But I'ma stay strong for you. My 2 feet planted. The way you miss, you wouldn't understand it. Gotta give flowers while we can smell them. Never take the family and friends for granted. But until we speak again, just remember that we love you. And we miss you, Joe. I just figured that I'd let you know. And we pray for your family as hard as it can be. That you all still smile at the things you post. The thoughts you shared. The notes you wrote, and the gifts you bought, and the quotes you spoke. You being here is missed the most. It's been a year and the tears still flooding that it should flow.